Even in 2025, I still hear people ask this question. Can you buy real estate in the US as a foreigner? Let's clear this up once and for all. Yes, non-residents can buy a home in the US without any issues. In fact, foreigners who own real estate in the US have the same rights as American citizens. And no, you don't need a visa, a green card, or any special documents. According to the latest data from the US National Association of Realtors, non-residents buy more than 84,000 homes each year. That's over $53 billion in property value just from foreigners. The reason so many choose to buy real estate in America is that the country is incredibly welcome to foreign investors. And it's been like that for over 40 years. After all, the world's a global village and America has the biggest backyard. So if you're a foreigner who wants to learn about the US real estate market or buy a property there, this video is for you. Hello everybody, I'm John Pastre, co-founder of Nonresident Investor. We specialize in helping foreign nationals buy US real estate. In this video, I'll share the most common reasons foreigners buy property in America and their biggest challenges. All of this will be based primarily on my experience with our clients. And if you stay with me to the end, I'll also reveal the top 5 US states where foreigners buy property. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're a foreigner or a US immigrant interested in US real estate. We publish new videos like this one regularly, so that's the best way not to miss them. Is US real estate only for the rich? One of the biggest misconceptions is that only the ultra-wealthy invest in US properties. That's just not true. Yes, billionaires snatch up penthouses in New York and Miami, but upper middle-class folk, business owners, and even families looking for a second home also make up a huge portion of the market. And these buyers don't always come from wealthy countries either. Around 13% of foreign buyers come from China, while 11% are from Mexico. And these two countries are at the very top. Canadian buyers are the only ones in the top 5 who come from a wealthy country. Citizens of India, Colombia, and Brazil have spent over $5 billion on US real estate despite coming from weaker economic backgrounds. But that's the beauty of it. US real estate isn't just for Americans or the rich. It's a global market that is something for everyone. Even today, there are still states like Ohio where you can buy a home for under $150,000 and rent it for over $2,000 a month. These deals aren't easy to find, but they're out there. You just need to know where to look. Why do foreigners buy US real estate? From working and talking with hundreds of international buyers, I noticed 4 key reasons keep coming up. The one that I hear the most often is that the US economy is rock solid. Investors want stability, and the US dollar is the most stable currency in the world. Compared to most countries in the world, there isn't as much political turmoil or currency fluctuations in America. That's why its real estate market provides a safe place to park some wealth. The second most common reason I hear is that real estate in the US is actually affordable compared to other major markets. I know that might come as a surprise if you're new to real estate, but think about this. The average home price in Manhattan is around $1.3 million. In London, it's over $1.6 million. In Hong Kong, it's a staggering $2.2 million. Plain and simple, investors see better value in the US. Another point I hear brought up a lot is passive income. Rental demand in cities like New York, LA, and Miami is sky high. With rental yields between 6% and 12%, many foreigners buy homes just to rent them out. And thanks to platforms like Zillow, Airbnb, and Booking, renting a home even when living overseas has never been easier. Most of our clients find tenants or guests within 2 weeks, and sometimes even days after their listing going live. We've also worked with plenty of clients who got their dream jobs in America and were planning to move there. The last reasons I often hear are people moving to the US for work, those who want to get vacation homes, or families looking for a place for their children while studying in the US. America sees millions of tourists every year, as it's the second most popular tourist destination in the world. The country also has some of the most prestigious universities in the world, like Harvard, Yale, and Stanford. Tens of thousands of students from all over the world apply there every year. Owning a home during the studies not only makes that time much more comfortable, but it can also provide a great return on investment if they decide to sell it after graduating. We've worked with parents who even took out loans and still came out net positive a few years down the line. Still, even with all these compelling reasons to invest, Not all parts of America offer equal opportunities. So where do foreigners buy? Buying a property just about anywhere in America won't magically yield you desired results. Knowing where to invest is as important as knowing how to invest. After all, property prices differ vastly between states. There are a few states where the majority of foreign money goes, though, and for good reason. As I promised at the beginning of the video, here are the top 5 states where foreign buyers invest the most. At number 1, we have Florida, which is also America's #1 tourist destination. When you combine that with no state income tax, warm weather, and a booming rental market, it's no wonder Florida accounts for 23% of all foreign real estate purchases. At number 2 comes California, sitting at 16% of all foreign investments. Its tech hubs, desirable climate, and strong property appreciation attract investors worldwide. The most common buyers here are from China and India due to the state's many tech companies. For that reason, cities like San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Silicon Valley attract the most international buyers by far. Sitting at 9% of all foreign real estate investments, Texas comes third. Its thriving economy, lower home prices, and no state income tax make it a prime spot for Mexican buyers, especially because of how close it is to the border. Investors from Europe and Asia also love buying in Texas due to its thriving job market and business-friendly environment, especially in the technology sector. Arizona is an unexpectedly popular state for real estate investment, mostly due to Canadian buyers looking for warm winter retreats. This state has the most affordable properties among these top 5, with homes going as low as $300,000, compared to the average home price of $850,000 in California and $433,000 in Florida. The barrier to entry is much lower here. Also, rental demand during colder months is strong in Arizona, allowing investors to generate steady income while still enjoying their properties seasonally. In 5th place, we have New York City, which accounts for about 4% of all foreign real estate investments. The only reason it's not higher is due to its steep property prices and non-landlord friendly laws. Despite these drawbacks, the Big Apple's upscale penthouses overlooking Central Park attract high net worth individuals, while high-demand rental units appeal to investors seeking steady income. And due to the city's unmatched cultural heritage and popularity as a tourist destination, property appreciation in New York is some of the highest in the US. The challenges for foreign investors. If you're seriously considering buying a property in the US, you're probably worried about a few things like taxes, mortgages, or even the means to transfer your money. After all, each of the 50 states has different rules and regulations regarding their local real estate markets, so you can get overwhelmed easily. These are real concerns, but they all have solutions. Taxes can be an issue in some states, especially with foreign buyers, but smart structuring, like using an LLC to buy a property, can help reduce costs and improve tax efficiency. Mortgages are another hurdle if you're not buying cash. While not every bank lends to foreign investors, several US banks and private lenders do, especially all the lenders we work with. You'll just need to put down a slightly larger down payment of at least 30% as a non-resident, and nobody's looking at US credit or income. Most of the other conditions are similar to those of US citizens. Transferring money internationally might also seem complicated, but it doesn't have to be. There are legal, straightforward ways to move your funds across borders as long as you follow the correct compliance steps. Still, it's normal to be reluctant to do all this yourself. Most people are, but there's a better way to do it than spending hundreds of hours learning about the industry. Consider working with professionals who specialize in working with foreigners like us here at Nonresident Investor. If you'd like to talk to me, book a free discovery call through the link in the video description. I'd also love to hear what your biggest challenges are for investing in real estate. Take a minute to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. We might even make a dedicated video to address some of them.